Welcome back to Privy. Privy is a podcast about bathrooms, recorded from my home bathroom. I'm your host, Hunter Hoover, and I love bathrooms. Welcome back, everyone. If you're like me, your TikTok, and I would say just like the general, I feel like this year has been less, but it's March Madness. Now that we're almost at the end of the month of March, I figured, why not talk about March Madness? And the madness is this. I don't know what March Madness is. I think it's college basketball, but also my TikTok has just been kind of overrun by, I think, regular basketball. Also, I'm somehow uploaded to a weird algorithm right now, wherein the slice of the women's NBA that it presents to me is mostly just making fun of how bad this Angel Reese McDonald's meal lady is. But I digress. It's March Madness. It's truly madness. This time of year, everyone decides, they build out their brackets. Everybody's talking about brackets. Kids with braces, they got brackets. People putting stuff on their shelves, they've got brackets. People trying to make money off of college sports, buy gum, they've got brackets. Filling out brackets left and right out here. And that said, it gives something, I think it gives people something to argue. I think it'd be fun if instead of doing March Madness, if they did political madness, where right now there's all sorts of chatter. Scruvin' Gravum Newscrum is out there trying to flip-flop to try to be president in 4 years, whatever. But I think it'd be fun if they took all the people that are vying for possible candidacy for president, and now people started placing bets 4 years out, truly way down the line, and people started building out their brackets now. I think that could be fun. But this year on Privy, we're trying something new, and this might be the first of many ventures into the space. And we're not building brackets because I don't intend on making this a tournament. This is not a tournament. Rather, this episode, I am going to seek to rank and crown the best toilet paper according to us here at Privy. There's a number of tests we're going to be getting into. This is called Rank, where we ask, is it stank or is it thank? Now you get it, because rank and stank and thank all rhyme. And so if it's stank, we don't like it. But if it's thank, we're thankful for it. Stank or thank? Which TP is stank and which one makes you say thanks? We'll be ranking the top 11 toilet papers that I had access to in the last couple of weeks. And before we jump in here, before we dive right in, I'm wasting no time at the front of this episode. We got the March Madness chatter out of the way, because there's going to be plenty of conversation around these toilet papers. I want to let them stand, and I'm going to be honest. I've spent some time with these toilet papers for the last few weeks to a month. And we're going to be ranking the top 11 toilet papers that I could get my hands on. Now, that's to say, there are other toilet papers out there. I want to acknowledge that. Before we jump in, there's no shortage of people who have tested toilet paper. There's been people, as long as people have been wiping their bee with sweet plush triple ply, there's been people trying to rank and say, oh, this is the best paper. Well, in my opinion, this is both an opinion, but we truly are going to do some experimentation. Listeners, if you're joining us via an audio medium on this podcast, I'm going to do my best to edit around what has a very large video component this episode. Go check us out on YouTube. We're out there. And a lot of people have said what they believe to be the best toilet paper. And that's fine. And I'm sure that there's some well-meaning and very educated people out there offering their opinion about what the best toilet paper is. That said, most of those people, I'm going to guess, have not recorded 160 plus episodes of a podcast about bathrooms. I'm just going to go out on a limb and guess that. I've spent some time with toilet paper. I've spent some time unclogging toilet paper. I'm very acquainted with toilet paper. In fact, I'm a fan. One of the earliest episodes of this podcast, we dealt with toilet paper. But we've got a number of better criteria that we're going to put these 11 toilet papers to the test on this episode. We're really going to put them through their paces. Also, I will note, if as I go through this list and I read out the list of toilet papers, and you're like, well, he didn't read my brand. He didn't read my preferred butt tissue of choice. That's fine. You will be okay. Again, these are the 11 I felt the best, most diverse swath of toilet papers that I could get my hands on, and some that I had to work a little harder than others to get my hands on. This Stanker Thank ranked, we will be evaluating the following toilet papers: Dollar Store Tissue, Honeycomb Bamboo Toilet Paper, Simple Truth Organic, Scott 1000, Great Value Blue Bag, Kroger Blue, Quilted Northern, Cottonelle, Angel Soft, Blue Bag Charmin, and Kirkland Signature. Before we begin this adventure, we need to discuss. I'm going to discuss it, you know what I'm saying? We need to discuss some of the criteria we're going to be using to evaluate these TPs, namely the various tests that we're going to put these toilet papers through the paces on. All of the toilet papers will be evaluated based on the following tests. First is the SNOZ test. How well does this toilet paper hold up to nose blowing? As an avid allergy nose blower, I'm regularly reaching for something to debug my schnoz. How well does the toilet paper hold up to just a big old boogie blast? Number two is the spread test, or the sloppy wet mud pie test, or the Shrek your swamp until you dromp test. In this, we're going to see how well the toilet paper wipes up a big old sloppy brown mud pie. Third, the sloppy wet test, or as I like to call it, the SpongeBob SquarePants test. How well does it stand up to water? How well does it soak up liquids that you need? I will confess, one of these tests got vetoed. And one day when I have access to the equipment that I do not pay for and will not be responsible for fixing, we will venture into the accidental pocket test. But for now, just know that I think we're going to glean enough from the other tests to be able to speak to the accidental pocket test. Next is the inflation buster test. How affordable is it? And how long is it going to last based on your money? The tree test, or the yank it, just don't stop it test. This is how durable is that perforation? Every good toilet paper's got a line of perforation. How good is it? And does it leave you with a weird half sheet because it tore wrong? Next is the Big Lebowski Dumb and Dumber Wombo Combo test. How throwable, rollable, and vandalizable is the toilet paper roll? How well can it be tossed and used to, get up to no good? And finally, the snowman test. But more on that. With all these things in consideration, there's nothing to do except for to go enter the test zone. Let's do it. Welcome to the test zone. In this part, I'm going to be testing the SNOZ test. Pretty much what this is, if you're like me, you have regular seasonal allergies, and you have got to blow your schnoz. And sometimes, you reach for the good old classic, fun old-fashioned family Kleenex. But when you don't, you got to reach for something different. And so we're going to be putting our 11 toilet papers through the SNOZ test. We're blowing each one of these. You're going to get to see my beard get filled with all sorts of toilet paper composite material today. And you're going to hear it all right in your ears. First up, we have the honeycomb bamboo. I think I'm going to go with 4 squares on the honeycomb bamboo to get us started. Let's see how it stands up to my snozzing. A little double fold. A little rippage, a little bit of a blowout, a little bit of boogie on there. Not the worst job. I've definitely done worse here. Not bad. The honeycomb, not a bad option. Here, Kirkland Signature. So this is, as I've said on the show, and case you missed it, this is how I'm telling what toilet paper is. We got a little writing system, a little color-coded system here. Kirkland signature. Got to keep it fair. Got to go 4 squares for Kirkland signature as well. Yeah, we got about the same amount of rippage on that. I will say this is softer on my face. Kirkland signature, softer on your face means softer on your butthole. That's facts. I think it's going to break down a little bit worse, but definitely softer on your face. You know, I could even sub this in for Kleenex. Next up is Simple Truth Organic. You know me. Organic is usually one of those code words for it kind of sucks. We'll see how it holds up to my snozzing. Oh, it's got nice little butterflies. I'm about to ruin those miserably. Yeah, see, still a little double tear. We actually blew all the way through that one. I don't know if he... So, damning evidence. We actually blew all the way through the Simple Truth. And that's Simple Truth. It's definitely more rough than Kirkland Signature. So far, Kirkland Signature is winning the schnoz test, keeping it rolling. We have Great Value Blue Bag. This is supposed to be equivalent to Blue Bag Charmin, those beautiful bears. So we'll see how this pans out here. Ooh, all right. Let's give it one more. I gotta tell you, not as soft as Kirkland Signature, but this had the least amount. I'm gonna get that boogie right in there. This had the least amount of tearing. So for durability on the schnoz test, Great Value Blue Bag is currently winning the day. If you see boogers on my face, it's fine. This is Scott. Now let me tell you something about Scott. I want you to look at this. See that? You can almost see me through it. It's awful. I'm going to be fair, and I'm going to still go only 4 squares. And look at that tear. It's just absolute. Look at this. Look at this. It's a mess. Scott! Dang it, Scott! How do I even blow my nose? I've got half a thing of toilet paper because Scott, he's like Dwight Schrute half plying it. This is going to be a disaster. For those right here, this is going to be the splash zone. So here we go. Yeah, we blew through both sides. There's hole number 1. There's hole number 2. If you can see it, but it's right there. This is awful. It's rough. It's thin. I've blown my nose with better wrapping paper. This might be the sleeper agent of all of this. Is the dollar store ultra budget. Why don't you just look at the rolling on that? It looks like it was soaked in water. Just absolute disaster. But we're going 4 deep. I gotta say, we actually fared surprisingly well. I'm gonna test this again when I have like a raging cold. But yeah, this was actually not bad. This held up pretty good. I'm baffled. This is a close second or third. Kroger Blue Bag. This should be an equivalent to the Great Value and Charmin Blue Bag. So we're gonna go 4 deep. Little tearage. It's about as good. Yeah, I'd say it's perfectly serviceable, comparable to the Blue Bag Great Value. It gets the job done. Quilted Northern. Now I gotta say, when I was wiping my butt with all these earlier this week, Quilted Northern was just an absolute delight. It was very soft. I don't know if you saw that tear. But that tear was so perfect. It was almost as if I thought about it tearing and it tore. So I have a feeling there's going to be some flaking. I have a feeling there's going to be some particling. But we're going to find out. And what do we know? Quilted Northern. I could still use that. That's still good. I could still wipe my B with that, and there's nothing wrong with that. It didn't even get through the first layer. It's still totally intact. I have been shredding toilet paper with my Snoz Blast for the last few minutes. That's the first one that didn't get absolutely mixed up. Cottonelle is an interesting, because it's got this weird like texturing on it. And so I'm interested to see what Cottonelle can get done. 4 deep. Nothing. I've got the driest snoz in the state of Oregon right now. It's been absolutely blown dry. This is great. It doesn't even look, it's a little damp, but like other than that, it's pretty firm. Cottonelle might be my choice for like Kleenex toilet paper. It's pretty serviceable. Angel Soft. Look at the absolute girth on this roll. It's just girthsome. It's almost a 2-inch girth roll. There's no way that this is fitting on any roller unless you buy an extender. The tear is pretty good. See how the angels hold up to my absolute just nose blasting here. 4 deep. Didn't even get through. Definitely rougher. This is one of the rougher, like premium qualities that I'd say. It surely doesn't edge out the Cottonelle, but it's perfectly serviceable. It's not my choice for blowing my nose. Last but not least is the Beautiful Bears. Now, the Beautiful Bears are well known for ingenuity. Right there is ingenuity. I will also say the Beautiful Bears, to the touch, you can feel the quality of this toilet paper. It is of a different nature and a different quality than many papers that you're going to put in your face hole. And so we got to put the Bears to the test. It's like I'm pressing my nose up against the bear when I blow my nose. So, and we fared well. We did good. A little bit of boogie on that one, but nothing crazy on that. So I gotta say, on the SNOS test here, I really think Cottonelle is the winner. Cottonelle really had a good strong showing. That ply job. I mean, look at that. It's just a good firm paper. And I think a close second is either going to be Charmin or Kirkland Signature. The worst showing of the day again is Scott. I think Scott needs to stay home. Scott, if you're going to blow your nose, just leave Scott at home. You might as well just throw it in the trash. You might as well just blow your nose straight into your hand. Scott's kind of this next test. It's kind of like I've dubbed it the bikini bottom, like sap it up, suck it up test. We're testing the absorbency of our papers. So we're gonna dive right in. I got a little bit of sparkling ice. I went with yellow. I felt like it was fitting. This is to simulate any of those times, I hope this doesn't have one of those like vent holes in it. You're seeing my process in real time, but we have what is essentially, so it's simulating like, dang it, I missed again. And I've fully splattered cammed it so very fiercely. And so now it's like, what am I reaching for? I'm reaching for dollar store. Now we're going, I think on this, we need to go 5 sheets. 5 sheets is the test. And we're going to go 5 sheets folded in the square. So 5 sheets on a square. This is the dollar store bikini bottom. Oh, it's turning to absolutely nothing. Like, it's bad. There's a lot of drip. And I have not moved my trash can close to me for this test. Number 2, we've got Scott. Now I think we all know exactly what this is gonna entail. So we're gonna get 5 deep here, which is essentially like one of every other piece of paper in this game. We're gonna fold it, and fold it. Get your 5 deep Scott, exactly as I expected. Turned to nothing. It's literally coming apart in my hand. It's trash. The dollar store paper is better than Scott. It's absolutely abysmal. Again, the Scott toilet paper company, it's embarrassing. Next we have Great Value Blue. Great Value Blue. This is supposed to simulate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the tear. Fold. And we're in. This is the most absorbent. Look how much that absorbed. So far, I mean, we've not tested great stuff, but this is dry right here. This is the most absorbent paper. And, I mean, I pulled on it, but like it stayed together pretty good. Most absorbent paper so far, Great Value Blue. Simple truth. Now, the simple truth, again, is I don't like this paper. I haven't liked it yet. Sorry, simple truth. Maybe you're more absorbent, but I'm going to tell you now, just feeling you, you're not. You're not that guy. And so we're just gonna 5-fold, and we're straight in. We're gonna see that nice big wet spot right there. That's our spot. That's our spot. Okay, so one thing, noticeable leavage, and I mean, yeah, it's about as durable when wet as Great Value, but actually it's less durable. Like, look at this, we're starting to come apart. Kirkland signature, we'll see how the K signature stands up here. 5 sheets, fold, going for that nice big wet patch right there, and we're through. Hey, yo, and I'm telling you now, we're barely wet through that backside. Kirkland signature is the current leader for absorbency. That's almost dry. In fact, I could probably dry up the rest of this with that Kirkland signature. I mean, just look at that. Just look at that. I feel like I'm trying to sell a sham wow right now. I'm practically selling a sham wow. I mean, look at that. It took up the whole top. What a showing. Kirkland signature. I got to reload. I got to reload the plate. So, again, you've gone to the bathroom. It's 2 a.m. You've had too much, like, corned beef and hash and asparagus, and God dang it, you missed it again. You know, you just missed. And what do? What's the guy to do? You missed a little bit. You got a little bit of spray everywhere. It's ocean spray, but it's like not. Honeycomb bamboo. This is like a bamboo toilet paper product. So let's see how this folds up. Now I'm gonna say this stuff is pretty firm. Like, it doesn't have a lot of absorbency, but it feels pretty durable. So we'll see what it gets done here. Okay, so maybe not as absorbent, but it is holding up to the pressure. Let's see how much we can. Yeah, we're not as absorbent as Kirkland's signature, that's for sure. But we held up strong. Like, we're not falling apart. It's probably third place. I think Kirkland signature and then Great Value Blue is the current leaders. I just tossed that in my toilet, and it displays so much water to the outside of my toilet that I am going to have to do this in real life on the ground around my toilet here in moments. Next up is Cottonelle. I ripped a sheet, so that doesn't count. I'm going to lay the Cottonelle bonus sheet there. Cottonelle, 5 deep. Oh, Cottonelle. Where have you been? Go ahead and leave the paper towel at home. Cottonelle, strong showing here. Look at that. Almost, I mean, I'd say we cleaned as much as the Kirkland signature. Man, I think Cottonelle might take it. I think Cottonelle's got less drip to it than the Kirkland signature. It's a strong showing by Cottonelle. I'm actually going to walk this a little closer this time. Quilted Northern. This was the I would say the shadow sleeper. Oh man, Cottonelle did such a good job that you know what time it is. It's pee time. We gotta get a little bit more splash. You know, the kids are up in the middle of the night. They don't even turn the light on. They come in the bathroom and they just, they just miss. Get everywhere. Quilted Northern. All right, okay, so here's the deal. There's visible dripping. This is right behind Kirkland signature. Right behind Kirkland signature. We didn't absorb as much. See, there's still plenty of liquid on that plate. And we're still dripping actively. But I mean, look at that. It's just good stuff. I mean, nothing wrong with Quilted Northern. It's perfectly serviceable. It's going to absorb much more than you'd ever hope it to need to. And in all fairness, I think we got to get back to this. Now, I will note I am using sugar-free urine. And so there's not an icky, sticky mess. Like my hands, they're a little wet, but they're not icky, sticky, which is good because I hate ants. Ants are the devil. Next up is Kroger Blue Bag. This is supposed to be comparable to Great Value and Charmin. So we'll see how we do here. Right over here. Immediately, I'm going to tell you it's not as good as Great Value. Visible dripping. That plate's still ready for next round. Like yeah. No. Look at that. Yeah. We need to call something in here. Next up, Blue Bag Charmin, the Beautiful Bears. This is going to be a strong showing from the Beautiful Bears because I'm going to tell you, their toilet paper is almost like a carpet as it is. 2, 4, 5. And I really feel like it's so thick. Look how thick 5 deep is on Blue Bag Charmin. I have utter confidence in this. I have absolute, utter confidence in Blue Bag Charmin's ability here. Yes, as I suspected, did a great job. Now, we are flaking quite a bit. And while I think we're more absorbent than Cottonelle, Cottonelle's durability is unmatched in this area. And so I really think Cottonelle's showing is going to be worth keeping around. Last but not least is Angel Soft. Angel Soft here. This is that Jumbotron roll. So let's see what we can get into. Angel Soft, we got to wee ourselves, just like the French always say. So we'll scoot, a little bit of SpongeBob SquarePants. He's in. He's done it. Angel Soft. Okay. Angel Soft, more like Angel Sog. But did an okay job. I think truly, this next, for my money, the winner test is the tearability test. We've all been there. You reach for the toilet paper and you're yanking. And it just keeps feeling like it just keeps coming. And it just keeps coming and it won't stop coming. And by the time you're done, you've got a big puddle of toilet paper at the feet. And then you're going to sift through that. Or you just toss it, or what are you doing? So, how easy does it tear? Now, simple truth is first out of the gate here. This test will suffice of me grabbing here, and we will see where we're tearing. It's showing. Okay, so we did tear on the perforation. We tore 4 in, but as you saw, the tear, it took quite a bit. Like I actually was, I was giving it quite a bit on that tear. So simple truth, first showing here, quite a bit of pull on that. And this is Kroger brand, so same. Okay, much less. In this regard, so in case you're like, wow, it took less to tear it, it gets more points if it tears easily. That's actually good. We don't want the big pile on the floor. But it instantly, like if it tears on a non-breaking point, like if it tears on the actual paper, then it's a negative. So like there's the butter zone. This is a pretty good butter zone. Like it tore on the perforation exactly as it should. Kroger, current leader on this tear test. Comb, I have to roll her back up here a little bit. Honeycomb, we're going 3, grab the last one. Definitely approaching. Okay, so we broke down here on the first. Much more pull. Kroger's definitely still got him on that. Much more pull to this perforation. Less terrible. Definitely Kroger is still winning out on the tearability. Next up is Dollar Store Paper. I don't know the brand. It just says discount. So we're going. All right. So we did tear way up here. We did tear along the perforation. And it actually didn't take much to tear it. It was not as easy as Kroger brand to tear. But it did technically beat out Simple Truth and Honeycomb on its tearability. Kroger's still our front runner here. Next up is my personal favorite, Kirkland Signature. I'm a Costco guy, you know what I'm saying? But I have a feeling that I know what's coming here. Because Costco paper is notorious for not having an even tear. I mean, for goodness sakes, look at this guy already hanging out here. Let's find out. And it totally redeems itself. Kirkland Signature Costco brand paper was not as easy of a tear as Kroger. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie about it. But I am proud of its showing. It is in second place for tearability, right behind Kroger brand paper. We got our top two, Kroger and then Kirkland Signature. Next up is Cottonelle. 4 deep. Oh, this one's got a high tear. Okay, so this was definitely third place. Oh, that was me. Do not worry. This is third place. Cottonelle, and the tear is so perfect. I mean, just look at that. It's a great tear. Cottonelle, definite third place. Still Kroger, the front runner here. Coming in, great value, blue bag. I want to be fair. This first sheet is torn, so I'm gonna reset the sheet. Look at those beautiful butterflies. All right, I already tore that one. This bodes well for great value brand. Okay, we're 4 deep. Oh, a little bit more. Okay, this one's third place, right behind Kirkland Signature. It's a great tear, great perforation. Scott, I'm gonna reset. This is an abomination. Scott, I've unrolled 3, and we're pulling. Notice it's not a tear, it's a snap. And it took quite a bit to get it. And as thin as this paper is, it's in last place. I cannot award it any points. It is awful, and I do hate it. Angel Soft, our jumbo roll. Good tear. Angel Soft. Let's just do that one more. Ooh, that's crisp. I got to go back to the well here. I must confess, I got to go back to Kroger and revisit some things. Oh, no. Yeah. Kroger's still got the tear. It still has the tear factor by far. Next up, Quilted Northern. This is the softest paper. Oh my goodness, it's close. It's close between Quilted Northern, Angel Soft, and Kroger brand. I do need to tear Kroger one more time just to make sure. Yeah, Quilted Northern has them beat. Quilted Northern has beat out Kroger brand for most tearability. Now, Charmin. Now, I will admit, Charmin's got the upper hand because of that tear shape. So let's see what we do here. It's like a dream. It's like an absolute dream. It is number 1 on tearability. It's not even close. Look at this. I barely thought about pulling it, and it pulled perfect along those lines. Charmin, Blue Bag Charmin is the most tearable, best tear toilet paper. It is unmatched in tearability. If you don't want TP all over your ground, so for this Blue Bag Charmin test, it's the Swampy Shrek Mud Pie test. And what we're going to have is we're going to have simulated butts. We're simulating butts here on the show. We've entered that stage. And so can we bring in our first butt simulator, please? So this is a freshly mud-pied butt. Thank you, Anna, and you can see full swampy crack. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This little trick came from TikTok. Well, you know us. We're going three slices and 3 slices only. I think I'm going to make good use of this trash in the next few minutes. 3 slices only. It's the test. How good of a wipe job does it do? So you just get front to back. And there's a lot of rolling. And as you can see, swampy mud pie. So there, that was honeycomb. Honeycomb's, it's grabbing a lot. It didn't, I got a little bit on my finger. When you get it on your finger in real life, don't lick it, kids. You're going to want to not touch anything until you wash your hands. If we could get our next in here, this is going to be Kroger brand. Kroger brand, I think this is like the water damaged version of Kroger brand, but we're going to go 3 slices. A little swampy little mud pie right there, front to back. A much better showing from Kroger. A much better showing. I don't know if you see that. But I'm confident I could get this job done in 3 slices. You know.
And it's harder because it's Nutella on
it. Yeah. For those who didn't already know, this is Nutella. I'm not deviant to the point where I have rubbed poo on oranges in a cup. Although I am taking this trash out because if someone comes and visits our home and they look in this trash, they're going to be like, I'm never, ever going here again. Kroger, definitely better than Honeycomb. That was to be expected. Honeycomb's had a bad showing so far. Great Value brand should be comparable to Kroger. Although Great Value brand's been beating out Kroger, I feel like since day one. You know, Kroger's kind of like the weird, frizzy-haired, freckled-faced stepchild of the off-brands. I don't even know what Target has. Simple white mom, I don't know. But front to back, there's a lot of grabbage. It really grabs it. So, yeah, that definitely beats out the Kroger. It's a lot of Nutella. I feel bad. I feel like I should eat it.
No. You're going to drip it onto the mat.
Where?
Our toilet.
Where?
I said you're going to.
No, I'm not. Okay. Great Value. Better on the sloppy mud pie. Let's go Kirkland Signature. Let's get this out of the way. As you know, this is my toilet paper of choice. You got a lot on there. You're putting more on every time. Do you want to take half of this for the next one?
Sure.
Because, you know, like, I don't know about you, but I don't swamp myself that bad. All right, so we've Shrek'd ourselves a little bit on the side. You know, sometimes you poo and you get a little cheek splash. So we really got to clean that. We got to get in there and you got to get all the cracks and crevices. I'm telling you, Kirkland Signature. Look at how good that is. I mean, you don't want to get lost in that sauce, but like.
No.
Kirkland Signature is by far. I mean, you were here for it. Mm-hmm. Kirkland Signature is in the lead for sure. Where's Scott? Yep, we're going to go ahead and get this out of the way. You know what? Actually, we're going to do Scott last because if I've learned anything from this testing so far, I'm going to be cleaning my hand after I use Scott. So we're going to go ahead and do that one last. Dollar store. I've actually gained quite a bit of confidence in this dollar store paper. I'm so confident, in fact, I'm going 3. That's thinner than I wanted. We're going 3 deep. Okay, that's an appropriate amount of mud pie. And of course, it did a pretty good job. Left a little bit down in there, but I'm telling you that dollar store ain't nothing. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not very absorbent. If the Nutella was wetter, a more diarrhea texture, the dollar store brand, I was told that I'm not supposed to do that again. Next up is Quilted Northern. This is the softest paper that we have. You're in for a treat. You're going to want to try out that Quilted Northern. It's pretty good stuff. You got this one's a little more centralized. Probably too much peanut butter in the diet. And we're just front to back here. Look at that. Get a load of that.
That was good.
Get a load of this guy. Quilted Northern. Doing a good job here. That one might have beaten out Kirkland Signature for like total grabbage. Total grabbage. Let's see. Scott's last. We've already been through. Simple Truth. Yep. That has to go before Scott. We know this. Angel Soft. Again, girthsome roll. These are some girthsome angels. Thin angels. Thin but girthsome. That's somebody's nickname. All right. Front to back. Yeah, see, we got a little bit more. So the Angel Soft, we're grabbing some, but we've left quite a bit in the zone. And for this, I am truly just wiping. I'm wiping straight front to back. I'm not like digging my finger down in the crack at all. Like we're not doing that here. We don't dig our finger in the crack. I should have a Hunty Hoovy cam so that way you can see my wife's face as I say we don't dig our finger in the crack. I'm not supposed to say that again? No? Okay. What are we on? Cottonelle. So Cottonelle's 2 for 2. Like the snaz test, big winner. Cottonelle. Pretty good. Look at those. Look at the collection on those ridges. Look at it. You don't see what I'm seeing, but it's like, do you see like how it's getting down here? Like a little bit? Are you getting sick to your stomach? Okay, then we're moving on. Cottonelle, we've got 3 more. Charmin, Big Bear.
You're washing these ones.
I was just going to throw them away, I'm going to be honest with you.
That's fine.
Feed them to the dog or something. Throw them in your garden. We'll get a tree. Blue Bag Charmin. And, oh, that's on my thumb.
That's your own fault.
All right, so, Blue Bag Charmin, it did a good job. It didn't do as much catching, and I have it on my thumb.
You did it to yourself.
I did it to myself. It's not the bear's fault.
Gross.
Little bathroom snack. All right, Simple Truth. I already know this truth. It's bad. Sorry, Simple Truth. I'm sure you guys have saved a tree or something, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I'm not sure in the bathroom is a place where people are super worried about saving trees. Simple truth is, yeah, no. Look at how much is down in there. Nah. And look, it even smeared it all the way to the edge. It was trying. It's holding on for dear life, but the collection is just, yeah, that's a bad showing. I'm gonna do a, now, I have to be fair and go 3 sheets of Scott, but here I'm gonna tell you something. 3 sheets of Scott is like half a sheet of most of the papers that we've done. Yep, I can see daylight through it. 3 sheets of Scott. Scott's a thin mint. Yeah, you can see here. It's a bad showing. I do want to do one thing. Now, this is the oopsie poopsie. I gotta go one more. It doesn't matter how much. It does. This is the other thing about Scott. It doesn't tear. You just get yards of it at a time. I'm gonna go 2 sheets on that. I'm gonna go 1 sheet, Scott. This is the true, should Scott just be totally eliminated? Will it burst? Well, I'll be dipped. Oh, what a view. If you stuck that on somebody's window. No! I was doing so good. All right, on to the next test. Thanks. This last test is the Beavis and Butthead test. Pretty much, we've all been there. You have the guy in your neighborhood that's kind of cheesed you sour, and it's time to get back. This is, how well can I use this toilet paper to TP someone's tree, fence, yard, or house? We're going to be throwing the toilet paper at y'all, and we're going to see how well and how far it stays together in a solid roll here. It's Kroger brand. You got to give it a little bit of lead. I'm giving it about a arm's length to chest lead on this. And as noted breakage. Next up is Angel Soft. Length lead. For this, I am hoping for some roll factor. I am throwing this toilet paper side rolling down. About the same. Now, did you see that arc? That was Kirkland's signature. The arc was beautiful. We have a full arc on it. This is Quilted Northern. Pretty good arc. Didn't unravel as one would hope. Next up is Charmin, Blue Bear Charmin. They're not going to get up into any trouble, but we are. Oh, I've torn it. A reset is in order. Blue Bag Charmin with a reset being in order. Blue Bag Charmin. If you're going to vandalize somebody's house, so far, Blue Bag Charmin's leader. Simple truth. Simple truth is, stuff is trash. But pretty good arc on it. Pretty good arc on it. Honeycomb. That premium bamboo. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. I'm going to do these rapid fire. Great value blue bag. Okay. Great value blue bag. Next is dollar store. Okay, so here's the problem. Dollar store has ripped at fire. It's on this arm's length. And the shot. All right, Cottonelle. Cottonelle's a good throw. And now last, and currently least, Scott toilet paper brand. Not the most satisfying tale. I'm going to be honest with you. For my money on that throw, the best was either Honeycomb or Quilted Northern. I don't think you're going to want to be spending that type of money on tossing toilet paper, but yeah, that's where I'm at. And now look what I get to do. I got to clean all this up. Look at this mess. Look at this mess I'm going to have to clean up. Don't you worry. All this paper is going to get used on my butt. So this next test is the snowman test. I've brought in Mala to assist me, and she's going to make a snowman here in the bathroom. Pretty much what she's going to be doing is, as she does this, she's going to evaluate how she feels it is doing in making a snowman. She likes the girth of the pull. She seems to like how much it pulls. Don't worry, we're married. If the sound quality gets weird, it might be because the mic gets covered. Did you have enough to evaluate? Okay, I'm going to put my arms down for a second. That's Quilted Northern. Quilted Northern coming in to help with the snowman. Soft, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really soft.
Quilted Northern's pretty soft. That ripped for sure. That ripped for sure. Okay. You have to remember which one you like the most. Okay. Have a system. That's what I have to do. Well, it says it. Cottonelle is the next. Do I need to hold it in my mouth?
No.
Okay. So close. So intimate. That ripped, huh? You're not getting a very white snowman on this job.
Yeah.
Do I need to hold something?
Not yet.
She was not happy with how Cottonelle ripped when it ripped. Now that's the honeycomb bamboo. This is the toilet paper that our pastor at our church rejected for not liking it. I want to follow up with him and find out why he didn't like it. Well, yeah, but it's good to know. It's data. Like, why did he not want it? By the way, I intend to, huh? Well, that's okay, but it's worth asking.
I like doing it around the arms because I can see how well it...
You can, okay.
I'll do your legs in a minute.
Find your favorite and then do the rest of me.
I haven't found my favorite yet.
You haven't found your favorite? I'm pretty sure your favorite was the Simple Truth.
Oh.
That's Kirkland's signature. I'm going to tell you now, this guy likes to rip.
I know. The kind that we use.
Yeah, wait till you get to Charmin. That bad boy, the perforation on it is like paper thin, but it rips so nice. Do I need to spread them?
Not yet.
Maybe blink. It's so funny because it rips and you go,
Sorry. Okay,
make sure that if you stack those too tall, they might start to get in the thing. There you go.
This is Scott. I don't trust Scott very much.
Well, Scott's pretty.
You have tissue in your nose.
I have tissue in my nose. That's probably from the previous
Okay.
test.
Nope, it's like stuck to. No, stop that! Gross.
It's okay. It'll give the internet something to stare at.
That's true. Actually, that wasn't a terrible rip, but I don't like the way that it. This will be good for our youth snowman game.
No, we buy the cheap stuff and use the cheap stuff.
Kroger.
Kroger. Doesn't it feel, this is right out of the bag. Doesn't it look like it's been water soaked? Like it got damp and then dried?
Yeah, it does.
Isn't that weird?
Little wrinklies in it.
That's what I've been saying. Kroger's,
Yeah, right there with your hand.
Kroger's weird. I'm a little teapot. Look at me.
Short and stout. Here's your handle. Here's your spout.
Can I let go?
Yeah.
Huh. That one seems to be going
I
well.
don't mind this one actually. This is a Kroger one.
Kroger. Kroger brand.
Not
Yes.
bad.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I like that one too. Good shiny.
Yeah. This one rips fast.
Got it. Oh no.
You stick it in my mouth if you need.
No thanks. Ah.
Uh-huh. Did it already rip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, the perforation on the Charmin is
Ah.
it's too premium for this. You know what I mean?
Yay.
Like it's too plush for this job.
Not working out. This one.
That's Great Value Blue Bag. That's Walmart brand.
It rips too.
Yeah, it's actually, you know what? It's one of those where it's perfectly like, whoops, I burst something somewhere. That's on me. It's like right down the middle in so many ways that like, yeah.
It's doing a good wrap job. Easy to use. Not bad.
The good old wrap and tuck. Got two more?
Yeah. I have no idea.
That's dollar store.
Ah.
Notice the water-soaked look and feel.
You undid all of my hard work up here.
Well, I didn't mean to.
Move. Quit moving.
I'm not.
Literally just moved. Sorry, Mike.
It's fine. Who's Mike? The thermal.
Oh, there was green on it. It's from the marker.
The thermal long sleeve shirt underneath the button up
Might not have been
and
smart
pants
move.
was a bad move for being wrapped like a snowman.
It's not for. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
All right.
That's Angel Soft. How thick the roll is.
I do a lot of damage with this one.
I do a lot of damage as is. Do I need to put my legs together?
No, stop! Why would you do that? I have already. Oh, I don't like that. Right off. Okay. I want to try these two. See, but that one just fell right off. Really? All that time put into doing that, and it just falls off. I gotta take a picture of this for your.
Yes, please.
Perfect.
Preferably with your phone at this point, because mine's currently being occupied. She has wet it with her finger.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
I'm the world's warmest snowman.
Oh crap! I dropped.
You've dropped the roll. Let me bend over and get it.
No, don't bend over.
Just burst all of your work.
Don't bend over.
That's what. Okay.
Stop it. This is a family show.
It's family adjacent.
Okay.
Earlier I said this is the Beavis and Butthead test and then threw toilet paper down our hallway, so.
I think my favorite is
Should wait till I'm completely covered to give your verdict.
Oh yeah, I do like this one.
You get a lot of rabbit on that one.
Ah, great. This one is my favorite for wrapping.
That's honeycomb. That's the bamboo.
It's the best for wrapping.
It's probably the most expensive one. It's the best for wrapping.
Second
Well,
best.
consequently, we have the most of the bamboo, and that's my least favorite. So feel free to use them on me right now, if you want.
Second best is simple truth.
Simple truth. Yeah. Well, you hear that, organic hippies? Your simple truth paper is good for something.
Do a little bit.
Part-time recreation with friends and family. Holiday fun. Festive holiday mummies. Festive holiday snowmen. Festive holiday Cupid diaper wrapping. Festive holiday Easter bunny wrapping.
Okay.
I can't think of another holiday.
You didn't do Valentine's. Or Groundhog.
Cupid. I was just trying to get like a good swap. I got a lot in one area.
I was trying to cover most of you. I'll go back down.
Understood.
I'm
warm.
Oh, hang on.
Are you getting dizzy? Well, don't do that. Don't do that. Wrap the exposed parts and then be done. Don't make yourself dizzy. Go slow. Vertigo, for those at home, is a condition in the inner ear that causes you to get dizzy when you do ridiculous requests by your husband in the evening. On Saturday. What'd you guys do this weekend? Well, we took our children to multiple birthday parties and then we went home and wrapped each other in toilet paper.
No, there was no.
We went home and I got wrapped in toilet paper.
Okay.
Did you want? My face is still pretty open.
Hang on.
Are you for real?
You're okay.
No, I'm hot.
Okay, it hasn't ripped at all.
The honeycomb?
Yeah,
I believe you.
And roll.
What's inside the honeycomb? Go away. I want to see what that looks like. It didn't sound very good. It sounds thicker. Huh. It's thicker. How much of this do you think I can salvage?
None of it. Throw it all away.
Wow, it's bedlam in here. Oh. Whew. Okay. And we're back. What a world. What a day of science. What an excellent opportunity to stretch our scientific muscles and explore the scientific method together. We learned a lot. And as we all saw, Cottonelle is very durable paper. In fact, it fares very well on these tests. Let's go through it top to bottom. So far, let's check in based off of our scientific findings. Let's find out where we're at. So the SNOZ test, it goes to Cottonelle. Now, it was very durable. It was very catchable. Cottonelle takes the SNOZ test. The spread test, it was kind of a crapshoot. Get it? It's as good as any. We're going to get more on this spread, swampy, wet swamp test here in a second. As you saw, Charmin, Cottonelle, just kind of all of the premium papers did very well on the SpongeBob absorbency test. And so it really levels out this playing field. We're just kind of going through this. Throwing was pretty inconclusive, and I was actually pretty baffled that my wife chose the honeycomb bamboo toilet paper to make a snowman out of. And so that leaves us with one last final test. And this test is called the Hunty Hoovy Hands-On Butts-On Test. And in this test, I individually tried each of these toilet papers on my butt for a handful of weeks and documented my thoughts in an app. So, bear with me. And this is where we are now going to rank these toilet papers. All things considered, we're going to rank these things. And we're going to learn some things together. So, we got to start at the bottom. Number 11, Scott. Lord have mercy. I mean, Scott 1000 has got to be the worst toilet paper that I have ever used. It's worse. I'm going to say it. I'm on record on this show complaining pretty avidly about the quality of toilet paper my employer at the high school is providing. I'm confident, without a shadow of a doubt, that Scott 1000 is worse. This stuff is junk. I mean, look at this. This isn't even it. I can't even find it at this point. I probably threw it away. It's so bad. Oh, there she blows. It's just bad. Yeah, look, Scott. I mean, just look at how thin it is. It's so thin. It's just awful. I hate it so much. Scott 1000 is the bottom of the barrel. It is the worst rated toilet paper. And yeah, it's cheaper than the other brands. But it ain't worth it. Like, that Joker is crud. It's awful. I can see the world through it. Like, I can see like where my finger is behind the paper. It's no good. Scott 1000, number 11, absolute bottom. Followed very closely, I might add, by Simple Truth organic toilet paper. Now, I understand the desire for organic. People are like, I don't want any artificial dyes, and I want to make sure that it was like organically sourced and that it's sustainably done. And that's all good. But like, make the paper good. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we have all those things be true? You know, organic paper, like organically sourced, done well, and have it be a good quality paper. Like, why can't we have both? Why is it the facts that organic Simple Truth was the 10th out of 11th paper? 10 out of 11. It's awful. It somehow felt lower quality than the dollar store paper, and I don't quite understand that. It was thick, but like also rough on my crack, and I will admit, like when I was trying these, I had to go back and forth between the Simple Truth organic and the dollar store paper to really get a feel for like which one's doing a better job on my bee right now. And I gotta say, while Simple Truth organic is just a fraction of a hair thicker, it's not as good of a paper. It lacks in comfort. My butt truly felt violated by an organic tissue. And I don't know if I'll ever recover. Which then brings us to number 9, which wins our value test, but with an asterisk, is our dollar store paper. It comes out to 25 cents a roll. You get a 4-pack for $1. And I was surprised. I was actually baffled by this paper. It's not soft. It's not thick. But I didn't hole punch myself. Like, I didn't full like Team Rocket blast myself off again through this paper. Each wipe, I should say, in this butt test, I used 3 squares. I'm on record for Privy saying that a person only needs 3 squares to wipe, and it is folded as such. 3 squares. This was every test that was done with the toilet paper was done with the 3-square fold. Now, the dollar store paper held up better than I thought. Number 8 was the honeycomb bamboo toilet paper. Now, I have to admit, when I first began setting out on this episode, I had 10 papers to try. And then I was gifted the world's biggest box of bamboo toilet paper. I got so dang much of this toilet paper. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I mean, it's made out of bamboo, and it's not a bad paper. Honeycomb bamboo. My pastor at our church, in their family, they didn't like it, and so they were passing it on, and I was like, I gotta try it, and I tried it, and I actually don't mind it. It's not bad. I mean, it hit number 8 on my list, but it's perfectly serviceable, and I would absolutely use it. It's a good paper, surprisingly durable. It's not very plush. You can really experience the bamboo with the lack of plushness. Number 7 was the Kroger Blue Bag. This is supposed to be a spiritual equivalent. I think by that they mean like they have challenged or they have channeled the spirit of the big beautiful blue bear into their toilet paper. Now the Kroger brand, it's a swing and a miss. Because it and Great Value should be almost comparable on this, but Kroger did not live up. And I think it's the simple things here. As when we get to the Great Value, we're going to find it's the little things that count in this life. And Great Value's attention to those little things is greater than Kroger's. I'm sorry, Kroger. I'm sorry. It was a swing. You took a swing, and Great Value hit the ball better. Now, while Kroger is number 7, number 6 is taken by Angel Soft. My goodness, this is a big roll. It's not bad. Soft, though, is not the modifier I would choose. More like Angel Serviceable or Angel Gets the Job Done. Perfectly serviceable toilet paper. It's a good quality, middle of the road, like it's not revolutionizing anything except for the size of this cat tang roll. The roll is just massive. Look at the size of this roll. And granted, I have used a significant portion of this roll. To give you an idea, here's a fresh roll of Cottonelle. Just look at the size of that. Would you just look at that? It's so big. And that said, it did not fit on my toilet paper roller. I'm going to have to buy an extender for it. And what's interesting is I don't believe Angel Soft sells that extender. Charmin does. So Angel Soft's my number 6. It's a great toilet paper. There's nothing wrong with it, but it left something to be desired. And consequently, it is beat out by Great Value Blue Bag. Great Value, you know, I'm going to say this. They are a contender. They have put up a toilet paper that stands with the big boys. This toilet paper has class, dude. It's got patterns. It's plush. It's a great paper. Great value. It's awesome. I wish I could find it. Let me see if I can track this one down. There's so many papers. There's so many just varieties of papers. And I've really got a tower of papers that we found. Oh, yeah, Great Value Blue. Look at these. I don't know if you can see them, but look at these butterflies. It's a great roll. They've done a great job. There's nothing to be ashamed of here, Great Value. Number 5 is a good, strong pull, especially considering that my number 4 pick, Kirkland Signature. Now, I must confess, I'm a Costco guy. These are confessions from a Costco guy. Sometimes I look for an excuse to go to Costco just to slide a glizzy down my neck. I regularly go to Costco just to check and see if they have Pokemon cards. I know they don't have them. I know they don't. And I will be a Costco Kirkland Signature toilet paper user until the day that I die. Most likely. But I'm here to tell you, it is not the best. It is number 4. It takes second place on our value. This paper is affordable as heck. But it is what you lose to that value. Other papers shine because of it. It's classic. But I have to admit, it's 4th place. Now, I could cheat the system. I could cheat. There's nobody here. It's between me and my God. And I could say that Kirkland Signature is the best toilet paper that the market has. But I know that's not true. It's not the best. But you don't need the best. You need the working man's toilet paper, dang it. It's okay. It's okay when you reach for paper to wipe crap out of your butt, to be able to acknowledge that, but I know I could have better here. I know that there's better. But this is home. This is familiarity. And I'm a Costco guy. And we have to stand for something. And it's okay to wipe your butt with 4th place. Okay? It's okay. There's no shame in it. Kirkland Signature, number 4. Number 3, in many ways, the dark horse of this competition. It's setting just milestones for durability that we never saw coming. Number 3 is Cottonelle. What an absolute treasure Cottonelle is. I want you to look at these ridges. Look at that texture. It's like an ocean's wave. Now, this Cottonelle paper is durable. I was baffled. Very durable. The texture is one of a kind. I've talked to people on the show who crumple their paper. And when they crumple their paper, they say that they do so because the textures help clear the poo. And until I used Cottonelle toilet paper, I thought that was a load of crap. But now I know that there is a different texture feel to some of the things that go on with paper on our butt. And that's good. Those grooves had it. It's durable. It's not too soft. Cottonelle, the Privycast number 3 toilet paper. Number 2, Quilted Northern. Quilted Northern is unmatched in softness. It is truly like a quilt. As the name says, it might say Quilted Northern, but it quilted my Southern. Do you know what I'm saying? My crack hole. At moments, I almost wasn't even sure if I had toilet paper with this. I mean, it's just like, it's like a sponge. Look how soft it is. You can see my finger going into it. It's just so soft. It's truly a remarkable paper. Quilted Northern, the Privycast number 2 paper. Meaning the winner of the first ever ranked episode of Privy and Privycast's number 1 toilet paper is those beautiful bears. Charmin, you did it. I have to admit, I kind of knew. My parents use Charmin, and every time I go over to their house, I'm reminded, this paper's good. It's so soft. It's also plush on my butt, but it doesn't like leave little flakes. And the beautiful bears have truly dialed this in. It's a premium paper the way that premium paper should be. And I want to show you why. There we go. I had to find it. This is why Charmin is a paper like no other. First of all, branding right there on the paper. You got Charmin. I don't know if you can read it, but it says Charmin right there. The second. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that ridge. It rips perfectly. It's soft. It's got good patterns. It's got multiple patterns. Is Privycast's #1 best toilet paper rank for March Madness 2025. It's not March Madness. Charmin. Congratulations, Charmin. You beautiful bears. We love you. We love your paper. Thank you for the way that you've treated our disgusting mess back there. And what do we do about this? Like, here we are. Here's the deal. The Privycast seal of approval and our definitive best toilet paper of the internet is Charmin. But again, there's some things that are perfectly serviceable. I would argue you can use 1 through even 6 on this list with absolute confidence. And those are all thanks. And when we start getting down below that number 6 level, we start getting the stank zone. And I would argue we just need to skip it. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for joining us on this first ranked. As always, we would love for you to leave us a rating or review. The 5-star options are preferred. Helps people find the show. Helps people find the show searchably. Share the show with a friend. Tell them about the show. Say, hey, I listen to this guy. He's going to rank all these toilet papers. If you're watching on YouTube, leave us a comment. Tell us that we're wrong. I'll argue with you, but whatever. You're entitled to your opinion. I don't know if you did what I did, but here we are. Leave us a comment, like and ding the bell. I don't flipping know what you do on YouTube anymore. But for every rating and review you leave, we will donate $1 to the Wounded Warriors and Living Water International as a reminder to keep pooping in the free world, that free world was not always free, and that we are pursuing cleaner water for all because not everyone has it yet. Leave us a rating. We would love to do so. And if you leave us a typed rating on Apple Podcasts, we will try to read those out here on the show. So, you might get to hear your rating read before all. That'd be fun. So leave us a written rating on Apple Podcasts. We might even boost our donation up a little bit for that. As always, you can follow us on social media at Privycast. You can follow me. I'm at Owlet7. Go check out Randy Bowles at Randy Bowles. Thanks to Kevin and Poddington for the use of your music. You can find links in the ding dong below. We are a podcast that is hosted we do our hosting on Podbean. If you're interested in starting a podcast, check out the link down below to join Podbean. We've been happy with Podbean. We love the work that Podbean does for us. It makes my job very easy to just set it and forget it, and Podbean has never missed a scheduled episode. They are phenomenal, and when I've had problems with RSS feeds, they've been great. So go check out Podbean if you're interested in starting a podcast. Also, we have a sticker mule store. If you're interested in buying stickers, I think you have to buy like 10, but there's a sticker mule store, so go check those things out. I know there's a link in the Instagram, and we're working on getting that on the website. Check out our website, privy-cast.com. All sorts of episodes, back episodes, links are all there, and you can now search for what episode. So if you know a topic, you can search it, and hopefully it'll pop up. We have a search bar now. I know, the future is now. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for joining us for Ranked here on Privy. Keep pooping in the free world, own your stank, and be okay with wiping the 4th place. And now, as always, don't forget to flush.